at smoothtickets.com. Smooth's got the tickets for everything that you need in the world of sports, concerts, or theater. I don't care what it is. I don't care where it's at in this great land of ours. My man Smooth at smoothtickets.com, he got them tickets. I'm telling you, boxing, baseball, NBA, NFL, country music concerts, hard rock, hip-hop, theater, Broadway, he's got them all. And if he don't have them, there ain't none. I'm telling you, smoothtickets.com. Once again, that's smoothtickets.com, or give him a call at 404-374-1150. Once again, that's 404-374-1150. You got to tell him, though, that I sent you. You got to tell him that Doug Stewart sent you. Once again, smoothtickets.com. That's smoothtickets.com. Yeah!
National Debt Relief is one of the country's largest and most reputable debt settlement companies, made up of energetic individuals who are passionate about helping thousands of Americans with debt relief. Most importantly, we're all about helping our customers through a tough financial time in their lives with education and individual customer service. We're dedicated to helping individuals and families rid their lives of burdensome debt. Specializing in debt settlement, and they've also negotiated settlements for thousands of creditor and collection accounts. Providing clients with both expertise and proven results, this means helping customers in time of hardship to get out of debt with the least possible cost. It can also mean conducting financial consultations, educating the customer, and recommending the appropriate solution. Core Services offer debt settlement as an alternative. I repeat, alternative to bankruptcy, credit counseling, and debt consolidation. National Debt Relief is your #1 advocate group to help you reestablish financial stability as quickly as possible. So give us a call at 844-828-4975. Again, that's 844-828-4975, and work it out.
All right, welcome back to the show, the Doug Stewart Show. Happy Wednesday to you. Hey, shouts out to my man Kesey with the Kicking It with Kesey show on yesterday, as well as Marcus Harper with Marcus Harper Sports Talk with Soul yesterday as well. Firework as usual. Kesey took your boy back with that old school talk. Marcus Harper, I'm going to tell you, man, a lot of y'all slept on Marcus Harper at the beginning. You know, he from Cali, so he got that Cali vernacular or whatever, so it sounds a little different to a lot of the listeners to the Stews or to SME. But Marcus Harper has grown on y'all a lot, man. I mean, he was actually he was an intern for the Stews way back in the day. I'm going to guess around 2004, 2005. Knows the sports, has a passion. His show is different. You know, it gives you a real heavy dose of sports and conversation in an hour. So I applaud them cats, man. Shouts out to Marcus Harper as well as Kesey yesterday on SME. Y'all need to check them boys out. I'm telling you. We got some good stuff going on here at SME. Waterhead wasn't able to do his show this morning. He had to actually go out and talk to somebody about a Alaskan Clydesdale. And so he wasn't able to do his show today, but he'll be back Friday morning. I'm looking at him right now, and he's pointing yes. Friday morning, he will be back right here on SME at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. So check him out, the Alpha Male Sports Talk show here on SME. Top 5 finest women in politics. Number 5, Condoleezza Rice. Number 4, Kamala Harris. I'll give you number 3 here in a second, man, but Dallas Cowboy fans, man. You know what? And I know it's a lot of y'all that listen to this show. Pretty much everybody's a Cowboy fan or a Steelers fan, especially if you were in our age bracket. But, I mean, the best thing I can think of, man, whenever I think of the Dallas Cowboys, man, is is that dude from Life can't get right. Y'all just can't get right, man. Dallas Cowboys defensive end Randy Gregory. And I'm laughing because it's so funny how many passionate Cowboy fans are out there. And every year for like the last 25 years, they say this is the year. This is the year. Oh, Romo's healthy. Oh, we drafted this guy. Oh, we going to do this. We got this guy as a coach. We did that. We got a new stadium. And every year, y'all suck. I'm trying to think who is a bigger disappointment or who is more overhyped. Is it the Dallas Cowboys or is it the New York Knicks? Huh? Maybe we should pose that as a poll question. Like, who's more overhyped? I mean, the Knicks are very overhyped, but the Cowboys, man, outside of when they won the last championships with Michael Irvin, Troy Aikman, and Emmitt Smith, the Cowboys really ain't done a damn thing. And this just adds to the grief, man. Dallas defensive end Randy Gregory is facing a longer suspension due to another violation of the NFL substance abuse policy, according to multiple sources. He was already handed a 4-game suspension earlier in the offseason. Gregory would miss the first 10 games for his last or his least enforced misstep under the substance abuse policy. It's not clear how Gregory failed the test, whether he failed the test actually or whether he just missed the test. According to the policies, though, it doesn't even matter. They're the same thing. If you fail it or you miss the test, you fail a damn test. His representatives are still working on the appeal of his potential 10-game suspension, and he has entered into an undisclosed treatment facility and is not expected to report to training camp this week with the team. A league source told the media at last year's NFL scouting combine, Gregory tested positive for marijuana, which put him in the league's drug program. The dude had first-round talent, but he dropped down to the second round because of issues that he had at Nebraska. The Cowboys and Gregory agreed that he would have a personal handler. Now stop right there. Wait a minute. Stop. Back up. Wait a minute. Y'all do. I forgot about that. Y'all do realize that the Cowboys bought this cat a personal babysitter. In other words, they bought this cat a babysitter to just hang out with him and make sure he stays out of trouble and that he don't smoke weed or do whatever else type of drugs getting them busted for these drug tests in the NFL. They bought the man a personal babysitter and he's still failing drug tests. You gotta effing kill. You effing kidding me. You are kidding me. Gregory played in 12 games as a rookie and did not record a sack. Y'all remember when this cat came out and y'all got him in the second round? I'm talking to the Cowboys fans here. And I remember y'all got him in the second round. Y'all were ecstatic. Oh, yeah, he just had these little hiccups. But everybody stayed clear of this guy. You know me. I wish for these guys to get their life together and, make this money. But you were warned. You took him, and Jerry busted again. Craps. Backdoor Little Joe. Dude suffered a high ankle sprain in the season opener against the New York Giants. Missed the next 4 games. They credited him with 11 tackles and 16 quarterback pressures to go along with 1 tackle for loss last year. The Cowboys also, and this adds to it, the Cowboys also are going to be without DeMarcus Lawrence, who led the team in sacks last year with 8 because of a 4-game suspension for violating his substance abuse policy. You already know about Rolando McClain. He can't keep his health clean. Man, whatever, Dallas. I'm done with y'all. One other story, man. The Seattle Seahawks have reached an agreement with head coach Pete Carroll on a contract extension. The team announced Carroll's deal comes on the heels of an extension for Seattle general manager John Schneider. Did y'all realize Pete Carroll was 64 years old and the oldest coach in the NFL? Huh? I mean, doesn't he? Like Pete Carroll, when I think of Pete Carroll, I just think of youthful exuberance. Like I think Pete Carroll is probably maybe 50, but Pete Carroll is the oldest head coach in the NFL. Now, there's a lot of cats that look old as hell. Belichick is 64, I think. So Pete Carroll is evidently a couple of months or days older than Belichick. But, man, he is 64 years old, and he deserves a contract extension, even though he effed up that second Super Bowl. It was his damn fault. He allowed that damn pass play. But they've been to 2 Super Bowls in the last, 3 years. So ball award to him, and also Antonio Brown, man, and the Pittsburgh Steelers hope they can get a deal done, man. They can redo his deal. He's one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. It's not even close. You know, now that Calvin Johnson's retired, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, now that Calvin Johnson's retired, I can make the argument that he's the best receiver in football. But there's so many good ones that maybe he falls to, 3, 4, no more than 5. But you can easily make the argument he's the best wide receiver in football. Brown is coming off a 136-catch season. He made $1 million in base salary, scheduled to make $6.25 in base salary this season. And his last year on this deal, man, he can make up to $8.7. There's 25 guys, 25 wide receivers in the NFL that make more money than Antonio Brown right now. What? You got to freaking be kidding me. There's 25 wide receivers. There might not be 25 wide receivers in the last 25 years more valuable than Antonio Brown. So I think he's taking a big risk in going into camp. You know, he's trying to be that team guy or whatever, man. This is a business, bro. You go out there and hurt yourself bad, it's a wrap. They ain't going to try to do no damn deal with you. They're going to be trying to get rid of your ass. Speaking of which, the Atlanta Falcons get rid of a guy. We'll talk about the Falcons in the next segment. But, yeah, I don't know about that, Antonio Brown. I mean, I guess he's just going to put it in the hands of God. That's fine and everything, but I need to put it in my hands too. I wouldn't go out there until he redid my damn deal. That's crazy. 25 cats making more money than Antonio Brown. That is absolutely nuts. What are your thoughts? 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. From Rough Buff, Brown is a fantasy stud last few years. He's a fantasy beast over the last couple of years. And you know I root for the guy because he's one of the little guys. From Corey, he says either Nino Brown or Julio. Maybe they're talking about the top 5 wide receivers in the game or top 1 or 2. From Nino the Wine, I don't think weed is addictive, but I do think it can become a habit. I don't know. It sounds like the same damn thing to me, Nino. From Vince Wright, charges against the remaining cops in the Freddie Gray case have been dropped. And there you have it. Wow. Yeah, out of all these cases, man, I knew the Freddie Gray case was going to be tough because it was as a result of him being in the back of this paddy wagon, and there was actually no quote-unquote physical abuse from the police, from the hands of the actual police that they could really document. People feel like that what happened was they tossed him around, they hit the brakes and everything, and he fell out of his seat. He's handcuffed in the back of this damn paddy wagon. And so he's flopping all over the damn back of this damn truck and ultimately broke his spine. So, I'm sure I'll hear more about that later today. Speaking of which, I got what did I get on my phone during the segment or during the break? Oh, yeah. This is a breaking alert. Not really. I guess it is breaking news. From the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. You remember the guy that shot Ronald Reagan? If you're my age, you remember that type of stuff. John Hinckley Jr. The dude is about to be released from prison. Wow. Yeah, John Hinckley Jr. is about to get out of prison. That had to happen in early 80s, mid 80s. He about to get out of jail, man. About to get out of jail. He shot the president. That was one of the most vivid things. That might have even been the late 70s. That was one of the most vivid images of my youth. They continued to show that video over and over and over and over and over again when Reagan got shot. You remember the damn skit that Eddie Murphy did on Saturday Night Live? When Buckwheat was shot, they made a parody out of it, out of a real serious situation. Yeah, crazy. And just like that, hour number 2, man, Women Wednesday. Women, I know you're excited. We'll get back into more women stuff in the next segment, hour number 2 of the Doug Stewart Show. Don't go away.